find your way back home. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown.
All right, hello everyone. How we doing? We're here. So we should have everything good to go. Oh, I can hear myself. It's because my stream's unmuted. All right. Anyways, we're a little bit late. That's okay. You know, just sorting out a couple matches, making sure we can get some players playing. Yeah, we're gonna have a match ready to go in just a second for you guys. It's gonna be what's the teams? Oh yeah, Banana Nut Cheerios Dream Blunt Rotation. But anyways, yeah, if you want to go ahead and pull up the weekly, we can see what's going on now. But yeah, this is our schedule for today. We have Banana Nut Cheerios versus Dream Blunt Rotation. A little bit of a change from what we had initially listed, which is okay. You know, sometimes you gotta adapt, overcome challenges. Yeah, that's it should be a good. So if we take a look at the standings actually real quick, you can see Hot Sauce on the top, which is great. That's my team, so of course you got to rep. But there are a couple very big implications. Banana Nut Cheerios right now is in second place with the 5 wins, 1 losses, so they have a chance to catch and get that first place. Also a chance to solidify. As you can see, the green means moving on to the upper round 2 in the playoffs with a bye first round. So they kind of want to stay in that green. But Dream Blunt Rotation is right below them, 5-2. So based on this match today, it does look like if Dream Blunt Rotation were to win, they would leapfrog Banana Nut Cheerios in the standings. So this has a pretty important game. Dream Blunt Rotation right now has the chance to move up to second in the standings, and Banana Nut Cheerios wants to hold on to that spot, obviously. We'll go ahead and transition, and yeah, if we'll take the look at the teams. If you want to make me the party leader too, you can go ahead and do that, so I can make the private match. But or if you want to make it, up to you. But yeah, we've got Banana Nut Cheerios versus Dream Blunt Rotation today. So it's gonna be Froppy, Nightmare Rally, and one sec, sorry. Okay, Froppy, Nightmare Rally, and Froglet 5. So we've got the 3 of them playing. Like I said, they're number 2 in the standings right now, so they definitely want to hold on to that. Make sure that they can not, you know, fall any farther. It's going to be an important game for them, obviously. Versus Dream Blunt Rotation, which is Ebski, CMF, and Stunt. So this is going to be a close one for sure. I think as far as predictions go right now, I would say I have probably Banana Nut Cheerios in 5, and that's just my personal opinion. I don't want to offend anyone out there. I see a couple of people in chat from teams, but you know, that's just my prediction. We'll have to see if Dream Blunt Rotation can prove me wrong, though. I have seen Banana Nut Cheerios play, and they play very well. I don't think our team has played them yet, but they are a very good team for sure. That's why they're so high in the standings. Dream Blunt Rotation, with a little bit of experience against them and scrims and things like that, I know that they're also a very good team. So we will find out what happens, but since we're ready to go, we might as well just have the players start joining. And we'll get them into the game right now, and we'll start off our game number 1 for the day. Banana Nut Cheerios versus Dream Blunt Rotation. You can see Banana Nut Cheerios on the blue side, Dream Blunt Rotation on the orange side. And starting off game number 1, this is going to be an intense one for sure, even just based off of the scoreboard implications. Just knowing who wins this game is going to have a much higher advantage and a good chance of making it in through the playoffs for sure. I think both of these teams have a very high chance already of making playoffs, but winning here today would even further solidify their spot. Also start getting them some experience against some of the other teams they might be playing in the playoffs, as these teams might end up meeting again. Oh, a shot on net almost goes through for Ebski. Nightmare's going to be able to tap it away for now. And so far, a bit of a slow start. Neither team really having too much threat other than one shot on net for the orange side. But, you know, sometimes it's good to just stay settled. Make sure that you have time enough to get the rotations in, get the team chemistry. Nightmare's looking for a double tap, almost connected there. It's just going to fall off to the side, though. That one looks a little bit dangerous. Ebski's going to handle it fine. Doesn't have any boost, though, and Froppy and Nightmare coming in with full 100s. Might have a chance to put some threat on the orange net. Not yet, though. The Stunt's able to collect boost and ball. Takes it into the center. Oh, and Froppy's there to cut him off. It's a good challenge there from Froppy to keep that away. Nightmare almost had a double tap there. 2 double taps from Nightmare now that have almost connected, and you know, it doesn't even matter right now if they're going in or not. I think he's warming up, and that's all that matters. To be able to start getting those mechanics going. Stunt had a chance there. There was everyone in net though, and no one really there for his team. He's gonna have to keep that one away for now. Ebski with the booming clear all the way to the blue half. Minute and a half to play, and I think Banana Nut Cheerios have had a lot more chances, but the game stays tied 0-0. Nightmare trying to put more pressure onto that backboard. A chance here to pass it in field from Banana Nut Cheerios. No one was really there to follow it up. Froppy has boost now. What can he do with it? Looks to go up in the air. Has plenty of time, plenty of control. Air dribble, flip reset under 1. Almost able to get it past the second. But CMF keeps it away. And I believe one of the last times we saw Dream Blunt Rotation, at least the first time for sure, was on stream in week number 1 when they were playing against a team who had a substitute. So far, Dream Blunt Rotation has been able to show up to all their games without, you know, having too many issues or any substitutions, but they're one of the only teams that has been able to do so. But that's always good to be able to build that chemistry and make sure that you get all your matches played together. Oh, pinch almost goes in on the side there for Stunt. Instead, he's gonna have to wait. Nightmare might even have another flip off the ceiling. Almost had a connection against that touch that Ebski tried clearing it out. Froglet's gonna get beat here by Stunt though. Stunt is just quicker, and he's gonna open up the scoring for Dream Blunt Rotation, and it's a good attempt here from Froppy. He just gets 50'd really quickly by Ebski, who had the boost advantage, and Froglet just hovering under the ball, couldn't really get up to it in time. Instead, he's just gonna have to wait and watch as the ball flies over his head into the net. Banana Nut Cheerios, I feel like they don't go down often to start off games. This might be one of their most difficult threats, but instead, Froppy is not intimidated. Takes it completely himself. Good catch here, flicks it over the midfield defender, and just completely bumps CMF out of the way. No chance at all to save that one. Got the Adidas goal explosion. We might get sued for brand infringement. We are not sponsored by Adidas. But Banana Nut Cheerios, as I was talking about them, answer right back, and almost one more for Nightmare. A third double touch from him on the game, and that one was actually on target and forced a save. And you got to think if he continues to go for those, one of them will go in eventually, right? It has to. Froglet might get bumped out of the way though. Luckily for him, he wasn't the last defender for Banana Nut Cheerios. Plenty of teammates to back him up there. There's a double commit there between Froppy and Froglet. Nightmare's flipped out of the way a little. Might have a chance here for Dream Blunt Rotation. Stunt takes a shot off the crossbar, and it doesn't fall. CMF couldn't get there in time. Ebski might have a chance now, and it's floating towards the midfield. Can someone get there for Dream Blunt Rotation? It pinches across the net. Oh my goodness, that was a golden opportunity for them, but it just couldn't quite bounce the way they wanted it to. They're still pressing though. Froppy's gonna have to tap this off to the side for now. Danger's still looming, especially if CMF can get this 50. Looking for Nightmare on the backboard, couldn't get a demo. And the chance was just a little bit out of reach for Dream Blunt Rotation to convert that one. Instead, they're gonna have to try again. Luckily for them, not super stressful right now as they're still tied up in game number 1. Oh, a demo though, that might open up opportunities here as Nightmare and Froglet, it looked like, had to pinch that one out together as their team captains demoed on the pitch. Ebsky gets 50 by Nightmare, who's been getting a lot of really quick challenges on the ball. Just playing that first man for his team, almost 50 to his teammate though, that wouldn't have been the best idea. Pass infield from Froppy, Froglet almost made that one work. Instead, he just couldn't quite reach it. Froppy just trying to keep the pressure on, keep the ball in the orange half right now, trying to minimize any sort of damages that might happen in the last couple seconds. You never want to give up an easy goal. It might be coming here from Ebsky. Oh my gosh, that one would not have been easy at all. He almost had to work for that one, but it was so close to going in. Instead, 10 seconds, maybe one last chance for Banana Nut Cheerios. This Nightmare looks to go off the ceiling again, couldn't quite connect. And it's going to be left to hit the ground in the bottom left corner. And we go into overtime in game number 1. Froppy trying to carry it over. It might have a bump, almost had another bump there. Instead, he couldn't get it. And Ebsky able to clear it out in time. CMF into midfield for Ebsky. Couldn't really get the touch he wanted there. Ooh, a touch there from Froppy. Looked a little bit dangerous for sure. But nothing yet falling through. Shot almost went through there for Stunt. And I just had a hard time even reacting to that one because it came so quickly. Another shot from Stunt off to the side. Nightmare and Froppy though take it the other direction. And that was kind of a surprise goal there for the end of game 1. I think, oh, Ebsky and CMF just bumped each other on the sidewall there, and Nightmare had a free touch into the midfield. Everyone from Dream Blunt Rotation also starved for boost. Just unfortunate positioning for them there at the end of game number 1. And ooh, that was a close one there, but Banana Nut Cheerios just barely squeezed it out. I think for the rest of the series, this is going to be a good series for sure. I've been impressed so far with everything I've seen from both these teams. And geez, if the rest of the series goes any longer, then I think it's going to be a really good series to continue to watch. We're asking for map rotation. I can do that. There we go. We're good. We can all ready up now. I'll do the map rotation. Don't worry. We're locked in. All right, into game number 2. I think for Dream Blunt Rotation, they really just have to continue doing what they were doing. It almost went through as a win in the books for them multiple times. They had Banana Nut Cheerios on the ropes in certain key moments, but just I think the finishing was lacking. That was the only thing they had to work on. That's something they definitely can improve on for game number 2. Banana Nut Cheerios opening up the way that they did in game number 1, putting a lot of pressure on that orange net. And chance now for Nightmare to keep it out. Passing it off to his teammate, almost looking for a pinch between the two of them. Instead, Froppy just hits it off to the corner. Working on getting back though. And chances now for Banana Nut Cheerios. Nightmare Rally almost backflipped there. Had a chance to put it in. Pass infield for Nightmare Rally. What a touch there from Froppy to look for his teammate. And he just battles Stunt all the way up the wall. And ends up putting it right to Nightmare in the midfield, who's able to connect and clean that one up nicely. And opening goal for Banana Nut Cheerios, not exactly what Dream Blunt Rotation wants to have happen. I mean, you want to be the ones to set the tone in game number 2, especially when you're down 0-1 in the series. But plenty of time, luckily, for them to answer back. So far, it does look like Nightmare and Froppy have been running the offense, so kind of an open net here for Ebsky, and he's going to take advantage. Not sure what happened there on the defense for Banana Nut Cheerios. Oh, Froppy just had no boost, and he had been pushing up a little too high. Nightmare cut him off. Also no boost, not a good 50. It's going to fall the other way for Ebsky to get a nice little cleanup goal, pretty easy. That's a good way to respond, though. I would say for Banana Nut Cheerios, it's not the worst thing in the world. You just kind of change your rotations up a little bit, and you should be okay. Not have that mistake happen again. But Dream Blunt Rotation gets that answer that they wanted. Uh-oh, Froppy missed it. Almost went into the corner. CMF couldn't make contact. A lot of big whiffs here. Chance now for Ebsky. Looking midfield, he gets 50'd out quick. CMF's gonna have to rush back to get this one. 50 between CMF and Froppy on the ceiling. Froglet's gonna have to put it off to the side. And I would say for Banana Nut Cheerios, Froglet's been doing what he needs to do. He's been backing up his teammates. That's all he needs to do, really. When you have team players like Froppy and Nightmare on your team who are gonna, you know, for sure put on shots on net, all you really gotta do is just be there to help him out. And Froglet's been doing a great job of that so far. Nightmare, oh, he might have almost redirected that into his own net. Luckily enough for him, not anything threatening so far for Dream Blunt rotation. They are going to continue to look for chances here. Chance now for Stunt, looking up on the ceiling. A little bit of an uneventful game here, especially through the middle of game number 2. I think both teams are just trying to settle in with their rotation. Make sure that they don't mess anything up, that they could just, you know, especially giving away easy goals has got to be the worst feeling in Rocket League, but they're doing their best so far not to do that. Oh, but as I say that, that kind of looked like an easy goal. CMF is just going to put it off the ceiling and get a rebound that for Nightmare, he just couldn't make contact, but also for the last man on the backboard, Froglet, just jumped off maybe a little too early off the wall, couldn't get enough downward momentum to get to that one. And a nice little bouncer for CMF to take Dream Blunt Rotation's first lead of the series, it feels like. Might be incorrect there. Might be able to extend it further, as CMF had a chance on net, but off the crossbar there. So far, a chance now. Luckily, Froglet and Nightmare. So far for Dream Blunt Rotation, I think they've been looking a lot more confident. I would say for challenging the ball, oh, a bump there might actually open the goal up for Stunt, and it does. Bumps from whoever that was on Froppy. I want to make sure I give them proper credit, because that was a perfect bump there. It looks like CMF is the one who gets Froppy out of the way, and that's 100,000 IQ there from CMF. Just making sure you get that last defender out the way. That's all you need to do. And they did a good enough job of clearing out the back line. As I was saying though, for Dream Blunt Rotation, they're getting a lot of good challenges, really just being more confident and touching the ball as much as they can, making sure they keep it away from Nightmare and Froppy, and that's why you need to keep it away from Nightmare, as he's gonna bring them one closer with a nice little air dribble over, and a bit of a mistake there from Ebsky to open it up. Plenty of boost to get it over. Good touch there from Nightmare. But that's what I was saying. For Dream Blunt Rotation, they had been doing a better job of challenging. There, you know, that's just a good shot from Nightmare. But you want to keep him contained, and you want to keep Froppy contained. Those are the two players who have been putting a lot of goals on net for this Banana Nut Cheerios team. Good pass midfield from Froglet. Oh, a chance for Froppy. Couldn't even see what happened because I was blocked by Froglet's car in my vision. And a chance the other way now from CMF, and it looked like Froppy just made a mistake on the offense here. Couldn't quite connect. And CMF's going to carry it full boost the other direction. Pops over one. Froglet, oh, it looked like he could have gotten a demo there. Sparks flying. But instead, the game said, I don't think so. And Dream Blunt Rotation extends their lead back up to 2. A little bit more comfort for them for the rest of this game, as they look to close out game number 2 and tie up the series. Froppy almost had a chance there. Instead, he's going to have to wait for CMF to take it out. Nightmare challenge as well. Stunt might have a chance here. Looking for a reset. Gets it, and Ebsky was right behind him. I understand the attempt there from Ebsky, but his teammates seem to have it under control. Instead, now he's just going to have to wait. Oh, chance from CMF. Nightmare doing good to keep it out, but, you know, playing defense isn't really enough right now for Banana Nut Cheerios. They have to get some goals on the board. Ebsky's going to be the one to take it out here. Couldn't get a 50 there. They're going to keep looking. Cleared out by Froglet. Ooh, a bit of a miss there from Stunt. Couldn't quite make contact. His Nightmare puts a weak shot on net. Oh, and he manages to bump his teammate out of the way. That's really unfortunate. No one was really there. Oh, but a bump on CMF, and Stunt still got back to save that. What a defensive effort there for Stunt. No boost, and he's still able to clear that one out. Nightmare gets almost what looked like 2 resets. Uses one for sure. Looking to bump out Ebsky, couldn't quite get him. He's going to cut back. And the chance now popped up really high. Ebsky's going to have to clear this one out. Looks for a reset. Leaves it down to Stunt, and Stunt has a good shot on net. It's off crossbar, but no one's there following for Banana Nut Cheerios, and that might be the nail in the coffin. Dream Blunt Rotation poised to take game number 2 is Froppy. Oh, just couldn't read that. Had enough boost too. I think he just didn't want to own goal it. But yeesh. It's a close one. chance now for Ebsky to extend the lead even more. But it doesn't matter, as Dream Blunt Rotation takes game number 2. Banana Nut Cheerios looked a lot weaker in that game compared to how Dream Blunt Rotation looked in game number 1. So they're going to have to make sure they bounce back in some way for game number 3. Maybe just reset the mental, just say go next, and try again later and see if you can get it going. Alright, time for the next game, and I didn't change the map, but that's okay. You know, kind of forgot about it. It happens. We'll just do game 3, Unforbidden Temple 2, you know? That'll make the game 4 and game 5 maps even better. Trust me. Alright. Game number 3. And we'll have to see what Banana Nut Cheerios can cook up here as a response to Dream Blunt Rotation, who looked a lot more offensively minded, especially in that game. Oh, almost ran into a rule number 1. Froppy and Froglet. But Dream Blunt Rotation looked a lot better on offense that game, for sure. Banana Nut Cheerios kind of stayed the same. And especially throughout a series, you always got to be improving. Can't be just staying stagnant. Stunt is going to take that opportunity there off of the demos from his teammate on the back line. Getting Nightmare out of the way first. Froglet just had no boost, couldn't read that. Stunt's going to clean one up. Again, not the greatest way to start for Banana Nut Cheerios. We're going to have to see what they can do to respond here. And I don't know what to say about that one. Not quite sure what happened there. I couldn't even see, even on the replay, I couldn't see what happened. Because it just, Stunt just got a free one. And I don't know what else to say about that. Nightmare's going to try and continue to carry the ball here. Looking for a 50 here. Ebsky's going to bang that one out. Oh, almost a redirect there from Stunt. It was high flying, looking for something. Almost had a chance. Uh-oh, might be an open net now, though. Looking midfield, couldn't get to Froppy. But as I was saying, the confidence for Dream Blunt Rotation, they look way more confident now. Going for high aerials and redirects and everything. Ebsky almost kills it down. Couldn't get the redirect off of the backboard, jumping off to try and get a second touch. And that would have been very impressive if he made contact there. Nightmare almost put it through, but Froppy couldn't either. Should be a clear for Stunt as he gets it out. Nightmare is waiting midfield though. No double for him. Froppy's gonna have to take it. Stunt had a chance, got demoed. Maybe an opening here for Banana Nut Cheerios. Soft touch from Froglet. Jeez. Soft touch from Froglet. Oh my god, Froppy. As I'm tripping over my words, he just puts one straight into the net through the defense. Let's take a look at this one again. Oh, great pass from Nightmare midfield to recognize that. Ebsky acknowledging it in the team chat. And what a vision pass from Nightmare there to get it into the middle for his teammate. And Froppy, nice touch to clean that one up. He's gonna take his time now, try and carry it out himself. Couldn't get it over CMF though, who's been really good at challenging those aerial touches so far for Dream Blunt Rotation throughout the series. Just gotta keep putting him up there to go for him. Nightmare with the shot. Froppy almost able to clear someone out of the net. No one was able to really get there in time though. He's looking for another touch. CMF does end up putting it into this corner. Ooh, and Ebsky coming in quick. Getting that one through. Good touch there from CMF. What a read. Really good job there from him and from his teammate. Just kind of overall good team plays is what's going to win you series normally. And Dream Blunt Rotation doing a great job of that so far. Froppy now is going to have to try and take it up. Oh, what a redirect there from Nightmare, and it's an open net for Froglet. I was just watching Froppy cook. Just trying to figure out what he was going to do here. Got it past one. But Nightmare's going to be the one to get that touch there. Oh, what a great redirect there from him. Almost went in. It looked like it would have. But two players up on the crossbar, and it just leaves a nice open net for Froglet to keep themselves within one. Nightmare is now going to try and keep his team moving. I think those assists so far from Nightmare have been going. Oh no! Oh no! Froglet has stopped moving, as I think it might have been him who redirected that. Oh goodness. Oh my god, was that Froglet? It was. He was just trying to jump, I think maybe to avoid a demo. But instead, he jumped a little too late and ended up redirecting it into his own net. Yeesh. Froppy and Froglet gonna have to bounce back in some way. Looking for the passing play in the midfield. Couldn't really get it to go through. But gonna have to wait and see what they can do. Nightmare is gonna try and keep that midfield pressure on. He's done a good job so far of passing it to his teammates. A couple unfortunate goals that have gone through their net. They find themselves down in game number 3. But definitely winnable here. Froglet's gonna have to win this one first though, and he does. Oh, Froppy's all the way back, and he's getting demoed too. No mercy at all from CMF. Just giving them no chance of even getting out of their own end. A good clear from Stunt so far. Really all that Dream Blunt rotation has to do is kill time. A little awkward though. If Nightmare had managed to put that on target, it might have gone in. Despite how weak it was. Instead, Froppy now is going to have to try and reset. Good touch up onto the ceiling. Nightmare. He's going to get a touch there too. Good meeting an opposing player. It's a good idea to meet them in the middle. You know, make sure that you can't let anything go through you. Make sure that everything is kept secure. Gonna have to see what Sun can do here. No boost, and he is gonna get it off to his teammate. Oh, and a flip, and he almost managed to put that one in. I have no idea what just happened. Looked like Ebsky had a touch off the backboard almost, and almost managed to slip it through. Stunned with a backflip, couldn't get it to go in either. Good save there. And that was a chance for Dream Blunt rotation that they didn't really need, but it for sure would have been the end of game number 3 had that one gone in. Instead, a chance now for Froppy as he fakes it, and Nightmare's gonna cut back across. Froppy, I don't know if he wanted to hit the ball there or not, but it definitely looked like a fake would have been a good option if there was someone there to back him up. Froglet just wasn't there. And now Froppy and Nightmare are going to have to try and create something new as Nightmare can't make contact. Good demo there, but it might be too little too late as Stunt with the clear onto the Banana Nut Cheerios half. Froppy touch up onto the ceiling and Dream Blunt rotation. Oh, and they're going to get one more for the road. And that one's a difficult one to watch, but, you know, the game is basically already over. Just kind of got to let it go through at that point. But, you know, I think that goal is not too much to worry about. But I will say, Banana Nut Cheerios now down in the series on match point as Dream Blunt rotation takes them to game number 4 with a 2-1 lead. Banana Nut Cheerios kind of on the back foot for a feeling that might not be entirely common to them as they have won a lot of games in a row. But they might now have to try and adapt and see if they can do something to create a chance to get past this team. And we're not doing a different map for game number 4 because I didn't change it again. We're gonna have a better admin do this next time, don't worry. It's cool because Forbidden Temple's a great map. We love Forbidden Temple. Also getting a lot of pings from people asking me about stuff. I'm trying to figure out what they're talking about. And as I'm trying to deal with some other admin issues, Froglet's gonna put one in. His first goal of the series, it might have been. Let's take a look at this one really quick. Froglet off onto the corner, and a great touch there. No boost either, but he gets stunned looking, caught him off guard, and he's gonna put one right into the left side of the net there. Good shot from Froglet, finally opening up the scoring for it. Banana Nut Cheerios, their first lead, I think, for what's been a while now, since the beginning of game number 2, I think. But that might just be all they need, the little kick they need to start going, get themselves moving. Oh, and Froglet might have another chance here as 2 players from Dream Blunt rotation miss. Ebsky's gonna have to come in and clean that up. Stunt's gonna come in now, looking for CMF midfield, pops it high. Chance for Froglet to clear it, and he does. 2 go, oh my god, 2 go and ping pong him in the midfield. As it looked like 2 players were trying to get to that one. Froppy now is gonna put it off to the side, gets bumped by his teammate as Ebski and the rest of Dream Blunt rotation almost basically had a 3v1 there, just couldn't capitalize. Instead, the ball goes back onto their half. And they're going to continue to pressure on and on and on as they're going to keep looking to try and demoralize Dream Blunt rotation here. And they need to do something quick because Dream Blunt rotation, the attack is mounting for them. And it might start here as a touch onto the backboard. Stunt looking for a pre-flip, couldn't reach it in time. Froppy doesn't really have a chance to follow this up. Luckily, Nightmare's there for him. Dream Blunt rotation, I'm sure, are uncomfortable with being down for long periods of time. I'm sure they're going to want to make sure that they tie this series, this game back up quickly as possible. Might start with Ebski, as we've known him to be a very highly mechanical player. A lot of really good offensive pressure. Need to see what he can do. Oh, Stunt pops it over. Can Stunt get a double tap here? Almost had the angle. What an attempt there from Stunt. As maybe just a little bit more boost, and he might have been able to connect on that one. Great try. Just couldn't quite get it to go through. Good 50 from Stunt. No one's following yet. CMF didn't have any boost. I'm not sure why he left that though. He probably could have gotten another good touch on it, but maybe a team miscommunication in here as Nightmare's going to go under 1, pitching it through. Chance now for Ebski to bump or go for a redirect. Chooses to go for the redirect and almost hit it too. Good shot there from Stunt, and it gets saved by Nightmare. What a fantastic save. I have no idea how he reached that one, as it looked like it was 95% of the way in the goal. He's able to get it out. Oh, Ebski almost had a chance to look for a double tap. I talked about getting him activated, making sure he can get those offensive chances. Almost had one there. Just unfortunately a little off the mark. Chance for Froglet. Not really a great angle for him, as, you know, it's a difficult shot for anyone. And he's not going to be able to get that one to go through. CMF now catching it in midfield. None of his teammates behind him yet. Stunt now rotating in to help out. It looks like Dream Blunt rotation are kind of going full offense right now. Trying to get the ball into the blue net at all costs. They're going to keep working on it. Stunt looking for a redirect here. Fakes out. Oh, and a miss from Froppy. Oh my gosh, another miss from Froglet. And Ebski is going to come in and clean up 2 crossbar touches there. Looked like one off the miss from Nightmare and Froppy. One there. CMF flips into it, tried to put it in himself. But Ebski's going to come in and make sure that ball hits the back of the netting. Finally, the ball goes through. And Dream Blunt rotation now have a chance to continue extending and to try and clean up the series here. But Banana Nut Cheerios have to make sure they respond in some way. And CMF now going to take the ball up onto the ceiling. Looking for a 50 here. Oh, good redirect there. Whoever that was going through. To pop that one up. Stunt now. Trying to clear it out. He is going to be able to do that. And a banger clear onto the other side from Banana Nut Cheerios. Looking like they want to keep the ball in the orange half, you know, indefinitely. As long as they can would be great. Obviously you want to create good offensive chances, but if the ball is in the opponent's half, they can never get out to score on you. So might as well just go for that. Oh, Froppy gets bumped as he tries to get an aerial, and Nightmare's getting piggyback, or giving a piggyback rather, to CMF, who looked like he was just trying to get out of the way. And a pass midfield, Ebski had a chance off mark. Couldn't get it to go through. Froppy now is going to cut in, and oh, almost an open net it looked like. CMF luckily able to get back, but Stun was kind of flailing around in the corner, looking for some sort of boost or some sort of opportunity to get to the ball. Might have overtime in game number 4 unless someone's able to connect something in these last 20 seconds of the game. CMF trying to start something for his team, as he's going to get a clear and a 50 there. Froppy though has enough good positioning to get that one out. Nightmare though tried to pass it to a player who got demolition. Might have a chance here for CMF, looking for the redirect off the crossbar. Ebski comes through and CMF puts it in. That might be the dagger for the series, as CMF puts his team up 2-1. And Banana Nut Cheerios, this might be really bad. They have 3 seconds to do something. to keep themselves in this series, it's going to have to be some last-second heroics from one of their players, and that might be it. The kickoff goal. Oh no, Nightmare can't make it go, and Froppy missed. Nightmare and Froppy missed the open net, and that's going to be the way the series ends. Dream Blunt Rotation takes it 3-1. I can't believe what I just watched. I have no idea what just happened. That that was something that you never want to see happen if you're either one of those teams, really. I mean, you never want to see the ball going towards your net with 3 seconds to go and a tying goal on the line if you're Dream Blunt Rotation. But even more so, for Banana Nut Cheerios, you never want to see that miss happen. And 2 misses at that, as neither player was able to kind of squeeze it through. To give them a little bit of grace, Nightmare didn't have much boost, and Froppy had a man challenging who was a little bit behind the ball, but still, neither of them was able to put it in. And that's unfortunate to see, as Banana Nut Cheerios, I'm sure they're not super upset about that one, as they are still doing fine, but that's a difficult one to watch. But anyways, I digress. We may or may not have a match coming up soon. We'll go to the Be Right Back screen in just a second, but I will inform you guys on what happens, whether or not we can get this match going. But as of right now, Dream Blunt Rotation, congrats to them on taking it 3-1 against Banana Nut Cheerios. We'll see if we have Ballbuster Bozos versus Miko's Mexicans up next on stream. If not, either way, we'll figure it out, but we'll go to the Be Right Back screen. We'll go ahead and check the schedule real quick, though. Why not? We'll show you guys the standings again. As you can see, good idea to pull up the standings here, as Dream Blunt Rotation with that win is going to leapfrog Banana Nut Cheerios. They're going to move to 6-2, and Banana Nut Cheerios down to 5-2 on the season. So Dream Blunt Rotation now has put themselves into that second spot to go on to playoffs with a bye. But we will go ahead and go to a break, and we'll see you guys in just a bit with the next couple games potentially.
Must return to the wild. Shine and hold it. Wind is cold. You must return to the wild, 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 wild. I will let you win this game. Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 I'm safe and Are you ready? I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Hopefully, y'all can hear me and see me well. We're good. We're back. I've recovered from the scare that was last game because that was just an unfortunate way to end the game for both teams. But you know, it is what it is. Sometimes things happen. It's the summer league. You know, you always have things to do. I'm probably gonna want to pull up the schedule first, and we can go ahead and talk about the next matchup that's up on stream right now. So we'll go ahead and switch to that, and we've got 6:45 p.m. I know we're a little late. That's okay. Ballbuster Bozos versus Miko's Mexicans. So this is the next match we have, or actually not. Well, actually, who's playing first? Is it? Yeah, it is Miko's Mexicans. Okay, cool. So Ballbusters Bozos versus Miko Mexicans. If you take a look at the standings on the side there, you can see Ballbuster Bozos are all the way down in 7th, but they are right on the edge here, and this is going to be another close matchup. I haven't actually taken a look too much at these matchups before getting on stream, but Ballbuster Bozos in 7th right now, Miko's Mexicans in 6th. So these are two teams that are very, very close and have the opportunity to bounce back from any losses that they have right now, but also to keep themselves in a playoff spot. Whoever wins this game may actually get that playoff spot just based off of the current standings. So it's going to be a really intense one for sure. But we can go ahead and go cover the teams real quick, show you Ballbuster Bozos on the side of on their half of the pitch. It's going to be Nando, Bean Boy, and Frog. That's a pretty cool logo, I do say. It is AI generated, you know, minus points for lack of creativity, but that's okay. We do have Miko's Mexicans, also a fire logo on the other side. I don't know if they're what connection they have to Mexico, but good for them, I guess. Question mark. We have Miko, Louis, and Shay subbing in for them, which was agreed upon by both teams. So we're gonna have to see how Shay does. I think he's a pretty solid player. As long as the other team agreed to it, they're you know chilling with who the substitute is. So might as well see what they're ready to bring to the table, especially because substitutes are sometimes difficult to fit in. But we can go ahead and start the game. Might as well move over straight into this game. Second game on the night for us, Ballbuster Bozos versus Miko's Mexicans. And it's going to be a close one for sure. We haven't seen too much of Miko's Mexicans on stream in the past, but I will tell you for sure that they are a very solid team, and I've known Miko for a while. He's a very, very good player. We'll have to see what he's able to bring to the table here. Off the kickoff, looks like Miko's Mexicans already starting to put pressure. Shay's going to carry it into the corner. Is Miko going by Evan in game? Is going to look for a touch in for his teammates. He's going to have to settle to get back on defense, although Shay's going to cut that off pretty quick. But defense still coming for Miko's Mexicans as Nando carries it over very well. Almost gets a 50 on the backboard. Shay's going to clear it out in time, though. Scrubs is going to get another touch. Oh, Frog missed, and looks like Nando's getting bumped out of the way. He's going to be able to get back in time. Not much boost for him, but he's still always there to help out his team. Shay now is going to have to, you know, step up for sure for his team. That's always the way that it is when you're a substitute. There's a little bit of extra pressure. Good shot there from Miko. That might go in, and it does. Plenty of power and perfect placement from him as he gets that one through. The rest of defense looked like Bean Boy just didn't have any boost, and Nando also on the backboard, no boost. Completely starved for the blue team. But yeah, as I was saying, for substitutes, you know, when you step in for a team that's already established, it's always a little bit of pressure to fit into the rotations, make sure that you're a good team replacement for them, and to even get them to win is usually the goal. It's always the goal, isn't it? But Shay, I think especially, is going to be looking to try and step up well for his team here, as he's going to get a pass off to Scrubs for Louis in the corner. And Scrubs up for the ball again, able to get a 50 here. As Bean Boy's going to have to filter back a little bit, gets demoed too, as Scrubs tried to step in to keep the pressure going. And for Bean Boy, it's definitely a good game to make sure that you know, step up as usual. He is the reigning Summer League champion on this team here. Good shot there from Miko, tapped away by Nando. Bean Boy is the reigning Summer League champion with Bava and the Buoys, and he's the only one on this team to have done it. So maybe a little bit of knowing what it takes to win, especially what it takes to bounce back, as their team last season came from an 0-3 league season record, and bouncing all the way back to win every game out from there. They might have to create something new though, as it is a new month, and oh, Frog couldn't quite get that one to go. A new year actually, but Beam Boy I think is still as focused as ever on you know, the prize at hand, which is winning obviously. A little bit of back and forth from both teams so far. Now getting into the second half, or passing the halfway point of the game, and Nico might be the first person to get an attempt on there. Scrub's trying to back him up, didn't really have enough momentum or power on that shot to get that. Beam Boy looking for a beam flick, it almost looked like, kind of tipped his nose down. And if you're unfamiliar with what a beam flick is, well, that sucks because I'm not going to explain it, because if you know, you know. His Nando's going to try and push the ball up the right side. It's going to stay here now, as Scrubs now on the other side is going to have a chance to put this through. Gets it past one, doesn't really have enough boost, but almost had a chance to pogo that one through. Frog with a nice clear. Oh, and in midfield is Nando, looking prepared. That's a great 50 there from Frog. I don't know how you can possibly read this, as it looked like Miko had advantage there on the 50, but he gets beat out completely, and Nando was just 100% ready for it. That's called full faith in your team to get the ball middle for you. And Nando is going to get his team back on the board. So far, very even back and forth from both teams, I will say. They've both been playing very good. Very solid defense, very solid midfield play. Offense has been lacking a little bit sometimes, but always something to work on. Miko might have a chance here. He's going to pop it over one. Looks a little awkward for Bean, but he's going to be able to keep it out for sure. Scrubs now has another chance. Miko and Scrubs have always been two to definitely enjoy going up for the ball. Good cut there from Nando. Might have a chance, but Shay's going to get back in time. As I was saying about Miko and Scrubs, oh, never mind. I should pay attention to what's happening, as Beam Boy almost had a chance, and instead Nando cleans it up here. Nice little touch off of his teammate's 50 there to get it through. And oh, it looked like Miko just ended up bumping Scrubs out of the way on defense. Happens sometimes. The two of them, who have usually been known to go up for aerials and get good mechanical plays, need to make sure that they keep their teammate who's stepping in for them aware of what's happening, because overcommits and miscommunication can be the recipe to a disaster very quickly. Almost a chance there, though, for their substitute, who looked to try and put the ball through the back of the net. Bean, ooh, almost overjumped that one. He's going to be able to keep it, though. Nando gets it passed back into the midfield. A lot of pressure so far for Ball Buster Bozos, who have been doing a great job of keeping the ball away from their side. And, interesting 50s on the side there. Miko's going to look infield for his teammates. Might have a chance here, as Shay almost had a chance to get that one through, but instead he's going to have to settle for, well, much less than he expected, as Frog is going to get an extending goal for Ballbuster Bozos. Might clean up game number one. And a good cross map passing play from the team, just on a nice counter attack. Everyone had overcommitted. You know, you got to tie it up somehow, and it looked like Miko's Mexicans did their best, but couldn't really finish the job. And this game might be all but over now, as Nando just a little formality, going up for the ball one more time. And into the corner it goes. Nando might have one more chance on net. It's going to look midfield. Beam Boy doesn't really need to put one on target. And that's the end of game number one. I don't really know what to say for Miko's Mexicans. I think they looked very solid throughout the entire game until the last, like, I don't know, couple, like maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes, when it felt like they fell behind a little bit. But, you know, that has some implications with just needing to go for the ball more as you're down, especially, you know, if you're losing, you have to just full send it sometimes. So, it's understandable. But fortunately for them, they're not able to win game number one. And we'll have to see what they can do to bounce back. I have full faith in them being able to bounce back anyways, because I think that they're a very good team, and we've seen them win before. They do have a winning record right now, after all. We'll have to see what they can do to finish off strong, though. We'll hope that everyone's back into the lobby soon, as we're getting a couple internet issues, but we'll get this fixed in a second. And if everyone's back and joined, I guess we'll be good. Okay, sweet, perfect. Into game number 2. On to Forbidden Temple. We have the admin issue resolved. The other one sucked, so have map rotations fixed now, of course. And a good 50 there from Scrubs to open it up for his team. Starting the attack already, which is a good sign. Frog is going to try and get through here. Couldn't really get anything to go out as Miko's Mexicans continuing to put pressure on off the bat. Looking midfield, I like that pass there, as Miko might have even made a pass too. Nando, the last line of defense, is going to clear it out. And Shay now going to have to step in and do some of the dirty work as he has been doing throughout this entire series. Beanboy looking for some bumps, dirty work of his own. But Shay's been doing a very good job of stepping in for the team so far. I think he knows that he's got to fit in with his teammates and not stand out. He's been doing a great job of that. Good chance here from Scrubs, and he gets it past once. Shay was kind of hovering, and I understand the decision not to go for that one, as it looked a little suspicious. 50's in the midfield, ball kind of just floating around. Neither team able to get full control of it yet. Kind of just a lot of back and forth from both teams. As grappling for control, looking for whatever opportunity they can. Oh my gosh. That's a good touch up to Frog, but he couldn't really make good contact on it. I honestly thought Beanboy missed it because my game just lagged. Like he just let it go over his head. But we know Beanboy, he would never do that. Shay now is gonna try and create some offense of his own. It does look like we might even have 3 high flyers on the Miko's Mexicans team. But maybe an open net for Beanboy. Oh, he didn't have boost. Maybe could have left it for his teammate, but not enough of a chance there. Good pass midfield. Nando looking for Beanboy, who couldn't really connect on that one. Difficult contested shot there for him. Chance again for Nando. Pops it off the ground. One misses, but Miko's gonna be able to get it out. And another good touch. Maybe a chance for Scrubs. He's gonna have to bail out, but oh no, both from Ballbuster Bozos missed it. They almost gave up a free goal there. The Miko's Mexicans, at the halfway point of the game, that would have been a bad time to give one up, to start the momentum going for the other team. I think they're figuring it out though. I think they're okay. They did get a pretty convincing win in game 1, I will say, mostly off of Miko's Mexicans' mistakes. That's a lot of M's. But, you know, there's always room for improvement to be made, and I think Ballbuster Bozos understands that they have to consistently play the way that they want to, not just 1 or 2 games of peak Rocket League. Want to make sure they're able to contend with it at all times. Frog is going to continue to chase the ball on no boost. Not really much other option though. He's got to buy time for his team to get settled. Maybe a chance midfield for Nando. Didn't really get enough contact on it. A chance now on the other side for Miko, who just ended up popping it onto the backboard. Good bumps though. 50 coming in from Shay. Beanboy's going to keep that one away for now. Good 50 there from Frog. In the midfield for Nando. Maybe someone can control this, but never mind. maybe not. Both teams are really looking for control. That might be their only chance. Shay almost had a good look there on the redirect at the corner out of it. A sick goal. Again up for the ball is Shay. He's putting a lot of offensive pressure on for his team, and that's honestly a good sign when you're Miko's Mexicans looking for your sub to create something on offense for you. Oh my gosh, that one almost went in off of Beanboy's car. Looked like a redirect from him. Almost went through. Miko's gonna put it off to the side. Doesn't have boost. Oh, great pinch though. Frog looks awkward. Can Scrubs get the angle? That's a really tough one. Probably not gonna happen. Shay coming in also couldn't get it to go through. 50 from Miko. Past everyone on the blue team. Nando's gonna have to come in to clean it up. Good pass upfield to Nando again from Beanboy. Almost had that one. That 1-2 connect. But on the other hand, it's gonna go the other direction now. Although they're able to contend with it well. Are Ballbuster Bozos doing a decent job so far. Still 0-0 scoreless for now. A chance for Frog on the double touch almost went through. 10 seconds left, and it looks like the last chance might belong to Miko's Mexicans as they push up towards the blue side. Beam Boy trying to take control here. He's looking to kill a lot of time with the clock. He does. A pop though, and a good touch from Shay might actually have an opportunity here. And to get into the midfield, pop on to the backboard. Oh, almost on target, but instead it falls down. And we have a 0-0 scoreless overtime in game number 2, and that's something that you don't see very often, that's for sure. Both teams have really just been figuring out where their footing is in this game. And instead, because of it, I think their offense has been lacking. Maybe a chance here for Nando if he can get a redirect over Miko's head, but instead Miko's going to get there in time. Gonna look for a chance for Shay. Nothing really gonna happen there. And a good 50 midfield from Nando to challenge that quickly before Miko's able to get any opportunity on the ball. Miko's gonna reach up high. That's not a great touch though, to be honest. Luckily his teammates are there, but you gotta cut down on those double commits, especially in overtime if you're Miko's Mexicans. Make sure you don't threaten anything that could be, you know, game ending or even series ending in the future. I've seen that happen a couple times. Scrubs trying to create a chance for himself. Instead, passes it off to Miko in the midfield. Miko couldn't get the read as it waterfalls down really quick, but either way, he's doing a great job. Oh my gosh, it almost went all the way. I had no idea that was almost in. It did not look almost in. Now we're going to have to wait to see if Miko's Mexicans can continue this pressure or if they're starting to settle down a little bit more. Looks like Ballbuster Bozos have been on the back foot for most of this overtime. So surprising to see Miko's Mexicans still pushing, and Miko had a chance there. Almost an aerial opportunity for Scrubs as well, but well cleared out by Nando. Oh, missing the backboard. Good leave there for Miko. Miko might have a chance now. It looks like a 1v2, and he is going to get it through as Beam Boy gets bumped out of the way by Shay, it looked like. And that's a heads-up play from Shay, cutting in front of his teammate and getting that ball through to the, or not that ball, getting the bump through so his teammate had a wide open lane to the net. Well played from him. We're gonna have to see how Ballbuster Bozos answers this now. 2 close games. Although the first one was a little bit more out of hand. I think Ballbuster Bozos should be fine. They just have to adapt a little bit. Miko's Mexicans came and showed that they definitely had the offensive potential in this game. Even though it was a 0-0 scoreless game, they probably had a lot more opportunities on offense in that entire overtime than Ballbuster Bozos did. Gonna have to see what happens now though. Game number 3, I really have no idea which way this one will go. Oh, might open up with a goal from Miko though, as the kickoff affords him a golden opportunity to just get a nice little touch into the net. Frog might have gotten a little bit too high up before turning back. Probably didn't know that that one was going to go through so easily. And that's definitely not the way you want to start if you're Ballbuster Bozos. But always regainable. Might have a chance to do so now. Shay looking for a teammate. Instead, Nando's going to cut him off quick. Oh, and almost a really weird wheel redirect there. Could have been a good chance. Scrubs switched over to the Octane, maybe trying to get a little bit more mechanical with it. I understand why that might be the case. Switch the preset at least. I think he was playing Fennec before. I don't really remember. But sometimes, you know, you just got to switch the car up, even if they are the same hitbox, just to make it a little bit different. Oh, demo from Nando. Almost looking for the other one too. But instead, Shay is going to fight through the smoke screen to get that one out in time. Awkward touch from Beam Boy. Miko looking to try and keep going through. But this is turning out to be... Oh, what a shot there. I was about to say, this is turning out to be a little bit more eventful and high-paced. High scoring, fast-paced than game number 2 was. Looks like both teams have kind of found their footing in the series a lot more. out of the way. Almost had a chance there. Miko's gonna have to keep it into the corner for now. Nando putting it high. Shay might not have a read here. He doesn't, and B-Boy almost crashed in and got that one. But a good save on the ground. Keeps Miko's Mexicans in this game and in the lead. Uh-oh, missed there. Miko might have a chance, and oh no, a backflip too. As I'm not entirely sure who that was. It might have been Frog on the back. Yeah, Frog just couldn't really get to the ball in time, and that's a difficult save no matter where you are. Did his best, but sometimes it's just out of your hands. And Ballbuster Bozos now haven't scored in almost 7 minutes. And actually, yeah, it's been a while, that's for sure. Scoreless in game number 2, scoreless throughout all of game number 3. Do they have something to answer? So far, it looks like Miko's Mexicans have been doing a much better job of handling them. Uh-oh, Beamboy might miss this one, and it might be another open net. Oh, Scrubs hit that really high. Oh, and Miko missed too. Maybe that's a chance that they needed. Ballbuster Bozos get away with one there. This might give them the motivation to start locking down a little bit more. And it might here is a good touch infield from Nando. Oh, but Shay cuts that one off quick. Scrubs are going to hit that over. Nando with a good pinch to keep it out. And a good touch as well from Beamboy. Gonna keep the pressure up here. Nando now gonna take over for his teammate. Couldn't really get anything other than just a simple little ceiling touch, but they're working on it for sure. Oh, bump coming through on another one. Oh gosh, Nando missed. I don't know what happened. It looked like Beamboy was bumping on the backline. Oh, it's still an open net anyways for Nando, making up for his mistake. We'll see if we can catch it in the replay. But Beamboy was getting bumps on the backboard. Oh, and Nando just didn't make contact first. But another bump from Beamboy, absolutely harassing Miko. And that's a nice little easy one for him to put through. Very, very, very well done. Now, what will Miko's Mexicans do to be able to keep this lead that they've created for themselves? As Ballbuster Buzzer's trying to get an answer here. Ooh, almost a chance for them. That would have been a great way to start. Time now for Beamboy. He's going to try and go up into the air. Good 50 against Miko. This might be a little awkward. Shay's going to be able to pop it out in time. But Miko, a little weak touch off to the side, might give Ballbuster Buzzers an opportunity. Frog looking to get through. Instead gets a bump. Beamboy with a good redirect. Oh, and Scrubs, what a save on the backboard there. Falling off and getting the backflip to get through. Have to wait to see what they can create here. Oh, and a chance there. Almost a tying chance for Ballbuster Bozos. And the ball is just floating around on the orange back line. Not sure what happened there, but what I do know is no one scored. Chance for Frog to get it back midfield for Beamboy. Almost had that one go through. Uh-oh. Shay looking for a bump on Nando. Did get it, but not in time. Scrubs is now going to have to put this one away. Had a chance there. Really need to get out. That might have been a time to shoot on target, but Frog couldn't really get it to go. Nando crashing in really needs to create something for his team. 15 seconds left and there's not much more that they can do here. Maybe this might be the last opportunity. Oh, Miko cuts that one off so quick. Chance now for Frog to get it out. Shay stays in the midfield, keeps it out. And it doesn't look like much is being created for Ballbuster Bozos. They might fall to 1 and 2 in the series, and they do. Miko's Mexicans takes game number 3 and puts themselves on match point. All right. Let's take a look at the scoreboard really quick. Miko, obviously at the top of the scoreboard, doing very well for his team. 566 points, 2 goals and 3 saves. On the other side, Nando also doing his best. But obviously, like I said, Shay is doing that playing that role perfectly. All he has to really do is just hang around long enough to help out his team and enable them to get the goals. He's been doing that great so far. We're going to have to get into game number 4 and see what the answer is for Ball Buster Bozos as they fall 2 games in a row. Now down a game in the series. Nando might be trying to get himself mechanically activated. Still working on it. Not much you can do there. Good challenge. Beanboy looking across the pitch for his teammate. Not really there to back him up. Oh, good flip reset from Scrubs. He almost managed to get that one through. Might create a chance for Nando though. Can he get over Shay? What a jump from Shay to keep that one off. And he almost got another one. His teammate's not there to back him up though. Frog almost had a shot on net. Okay, all defense there. All business. Handled it really well. Oh, a 50 almost goes through though. Frog trying to be a nuisance he is as he gets a bump there. Nando has an open net to shoot at. Couldn't get it through. And Beanboy also unable to get it to go. That is a rough one there. You hate to see it. Oh boy. I have no idea what's happening. A lot of sidewall touches, a lot of back and forth. Might have a chance. Beanboy looking midfield for his teammate. Nothing yet. Looks like both of these teams are doing their best, but I don't really think anyone has been able to connect properly on the ball this entire game. They're doing their best. They're giving their best shot, that's for sure. But 0-0 still. Don't really want a repeat of game number 2. Scoreless was not a good look. And it might end here as Nando gets it through again with the assist from Beanboy, who is able to play physical and where his team needs him. Gets a bump on Scrubs. Oh, maybe not, but at least he was there to annoy him, that's for sure. And Nando's just gonna get a nice little read. Well done from them. Chance now for Nando, looking for a flip reset. Couldn't really get it to go. Nico's gonna have to clear this one out. Frog looking to create something for his team to keep them going. Uh-oh. Oh no, a little overcommit there from Ballbuster Bozos. They give one back. That's not one you want to give back when you're on match point. Ooh, Frog just couldn't really get a nice touch on the ball. He ended up hitting in middle. Probably didn't really want to do that, but it happens, you know, it happens. Oh my gosh. What just happened there? We need to take a look at this. Kickoff goal there from Beanboy. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how he managed to get the touch and the demo, and then he missed, but that's okay. Sometimes you just want to get a pass, you know? Sometimes you just gotta, you feel like, wake up in the morning and just like, alright, today's the day where I'm just gonna assist people. That's I think how Beanboy's been doing. Understandable. Good save from Shay. I was not paying attention to Nando almost getting a breakaway banger on net, but instead the defense holds strong. And good for them that it does, because they're running out of time for chances. They're gonna need to start moving now. Shay, chance over Scrubs, had a good opportunity there, didn't tilt his car the right way, and redirect goes off to the wrong side. Clear from Frog to Nando, almost made it go through. But instead they're gonna have to wait and see what happens on the other side before they can create an attack of their own again. Oh, and Nico comes charging in. And a great aggressive heads up play there from him. There's a good pass from Scrubs, of course, but cutting out quick. Just got the boost from them, turns and shoots it right in the net. Quick as ever. And the game is now tied up again. Oh, maybe you have a chance for Shay, as Beanboy's going to keep this one away for now. But Mika's Mexican's been looking a lot more solid recently. Ballbuster Bozos gonna need to keep their wits about them and get this win here if they want to move on to game number 5. Oh, that could have gone through for them. Frog almost made contact with the back of the net. Nando now. Into the corner, couldn't get it midfield. Scrubs just bumped out of the way. And a trade demo there. Frog almost made contact. It might go out to Nando again. Can Frog get there? No, he can't. A back and forth in front of that net for Ballbuster Bozos doesn't go in. Ooh, good jump there. Luckily, Scrubs made contact. I was a little worried about the double command. And again, from Miko's Mexicans. Chance Fernando now. Uh-oh, redirect the other direction. Shea with a great 50. No one is there for Miko's Mexicans, luckily for the blue team, as they might have lost it there. Good reset from Nando, trying to get it past. Frog's gonna pop it up. Beam Boy looking to keep it here. He does. And Scrubs now. Ooh, couldn't get... That wasn't Scrubs, sorry. Who was that? I think that was Shea. We're gonna have to wait and see if one of these teams can create some sort of offensive chance, but in the last 20 seconds, I'm not so confident in it. Shea looks a little awkward. He's backed up onto the backboard. Luckily, Miko's there to help him out. Not sure what happened there. Oh no, not sure what happened here either. Shea is gonna get a goal into the back of the net. With 10 seconds left to play, Frog just lost the 50. Plain and simple. It happens, I guess. Sometimes it happens. Unfortunate timing for him. And that might be it. Only 5 seconds left, and Ballbuster Bozos have to create something here. They can't yet, though. And that's gonna touch the ground, and Miko's Mexicans comes away with a win. And a surprise win there, as I think Ballbuster Bozos looked like they had so much more confidence in game number 1. Something just flipped for them in the rest of the games, and Miko's Mexicans took advantage, but very well played from them. They did a good job handling that, that's for sure. But anyways, I believe we have one more game after this one. A good game. Congratulations to Miko's Mexicans for getting the win, and shout out Shea for subbing in. You know, always good to hear these subs getting in and able to get the win for his team. But we're gonna go to one more game right after this. It should be up next, Ballbuster Bozos versus Dream Blunt Rotation. We've already seen both of them on stream. We'll get one more game going for them. And that should be the teams that we're playing. Maybe. I'll have to review. But either way, we'll have those when we come back. So we will see you in just a bit after this break.
And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you,
first, though. We'll cover that real quick. And as you can see, 7:45 p.m. Is it 7:45 p.m.? Right on the dot. We're so on time. Ballbuster Bozos versus Dream Blunt Rotation. And that's, like I said, two teams we've already seen today. Ballbuster Bozos did just take a loss to Miko's Mexicans in 4. And Dream Blunt Rotation earlier today. I actually don't even remember the score of that series anymore. I can't lie. I think they won, though. Oh, they did win. 3-1 against Banana Nut Cheerios. That was kind of the upset win for them. Not necessarily, though. They were both very close in standings, but Banana Nut Cheerios has kind of been one of those teams to beat for a long time. Dream Blunt Rotation now establishing themselves as that new team to beat. As you can see, the standings obviously not completely updated, but Dream Blunt Rotation will be at 6-2, and Banana Nut Cheerios will be at 5-2. So Dream Blunt Rotation moving into second place in the standings. And on the other hand, Ballbuster Bozos also getting the win over Miko's Mexicans getting the win over Ballbuster Bozos means that Miko's Mexicans will extend their lead, going to 4-2 for the season, and Ballbuster Bozos down to 2-3. Neither of them will move, though, as of tonight. But we still got games to play, obviously, for the rest of Week 6. But we'll go ahead and talk about the teams right now. Ballbuster Bozos and Dream Blunt Rotation. Like I said, two teams we've already seen play today. We have Nando, Beanboy, and Frog on the blue team, and Ebsky, CMF, and Stunt on Dream Blunt Rotation, taking over the orange team. And I think we're almost ready to go. I just want to get a prediction in here. Might as well say that I will take Dream Blunt Rotation in 4. That's my prediction here. I think Ballbuster Bozos has been doing great, but off of a loss, you know, against Miko's Mexicans, it happens. But might as well go ahead and just go straight into the game. Why not? We'll get these players playing, and we're ready to get into this first game of the series, but the third series of the night. Two teams we're already familiar with. They played on here plenty of times. It is going to be Ballbuster Bozos versus Dream Blunt Rotation into game number 1. We'll have to see what these two teams can bring to the table to get themselves either another win on the night or the first for their team. Pressure's starting to mount already for Ballbuster Bozos. Nando and Beanboy trying to get the first couple touches. That'll get their team a goal. So far, good clears, though, for Dream Blunt Rotation, who have always been a very solid, hard-hitting team. They're always able to get good contact on the ball, especially with Ebsky and CMF and Stunt all being, you know, I'd say very, very solid all-around players, able to perform on the pitch wherever they're needed. It's just a recipe for consistency for this team, and that's why they've been able to get so many wins. Nando with a great flick, though, and he's going to put in the first goal of the game as he takes it all himself. Nando, the team captain, is going to put in some work there, able to get it past 2, and a good flick over CMF at the end to make sure that they get one in early, especially that I think was kind of plaguing them earlier in their previous series, where they would go down early sometimes to Miko's Mexicans. Good to get one in early themselves. Might be answered right back, though. Ebsky didn't have enough boost to get around it, and CMF got saved out by Nando. Oh no, and that's not good defense. Unfortunately for Stunt, it looked like he got bean flaked on. Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice that. What a bean flick. And you know, even if it was low to the ground, you just can't save it. That's just the rules. What a great shot there from Beanboy as he gets that one through. Good demos too from Nando. Clearly wanted to take an aggressive approach to this game. Ebsky's going to be able to keep it out for the time being, though. Almost. As Ballbuster Bozos keeps having a couple chances. Nothing connecting so far. Good flick. Oh, and CMF couldn't make contact on that. That's a difficult bounce to read, for sure. But, you know, those are just the ones that you always are going to wish you had back by the time the game is over. Hopefully CMF doesn't have to worry about that one, but they are down 2-0. Might be one they wanted. Nando up first is going to get a double touch off the corner. Teammates not really sure what to do with that, though, as both of them get beat out. It might not just be Nando on defense. Stunt couldn't make contact, though. They're going to have to settle for a second try, coming around his CMF, and he's gonna hit into the corner. Didn't have boost to go for it again though. He's gonna choose to leave it. Evsky coming in to help now. Nando clears it out. Gets it past most of the midfield before being met by CMF. Beam Boy's gonna get a nice touch off to the side. Frog had a chance to clear it, couldn't really get past. He's gonna have another one now. Good demo there. And Nando's gonna have to reset on his side. But so far, Ballbuster Bozos have been looking like a much more solid team. As they look for almost a third goal there. Nando had a chance. Frog almost won a chance there too. But nothing goes through quite yet. Chance maybe for Bean Boys. He gets up for this. Onto the backboard. Redirected out though in time. Good offense from Ballbuster Bozos. From Dream Blunt rotation, they've had a couple whiffs. Like I said, ones that they probably will want a second chance at, but sometimes you just don't get those second chances. We're gonna have to hope that they don't regret them eventually, and uh-oh. The lead continues to grow for Ballbuster Bozos as Nando gets the team's third, his second of the series. Nando doing it all. The stat sheet is full right now for him. We'll have to see if Dream Blunt rotation can bounce back in some way. I don't know if it's even possible in this game anymore, as Ballbuster Bozos have looked to be much more cohesive. But definitely something to look for into the future. Ball still in the orange half. It's like they can't get it out. Oh, a miss from Evsky. People had a chance. Didn't realize that though. Finally, they're able to get it into the other side and a chance from Stunt. Evsky also trying to get through. But again, the shooting has just not gone through for Dream Blunt rotation in this first game. Been working hard, but can never quite get it to go. Nando trying to just even further rub it in that game one is pretty much done and dusted. But they are just continuing to pressure. It doesn't matter to them. They might as well extend the lead. Why not? Oh, Nando flying in. Couldn't really make contact on that one. CMF's now going to have to try and get through. Ballbuster Bozos look to be in control of game one completely from the get-go. And Dream Blunt rotation had no answer. 3-0 unless they're able to get one more. But Ballbuster Bozos, very convincing win in game number one here. Almost a chance, and it is going to go through for Dream Blunt rotation. So a little bit of, what's the word? Reassurance. A reassurance goal. They call it stat padding. That's okay. You know, you just got to switch some momentum. Now you're going into game two as the team who scored most recently. So why not? Momentum, exactly. They're ready to go. Dream Blunt rotation doesn't seem to have let that loss affect them at all. We'll have to see if they can answer. Put their actions where their mouths are. Guess we'll find out. Into game number two. Ballbuster Bozos looking very solid right now. Very solid. But Dream Blunt rotation does have the momentum, as they said. Maybe Evsky can get a chance here. Flips over one. Beam Boy's gonna be able to get a clear stunt. He's gonna have to just try again. They're doing their best to get through here. Dream Blunt rotation really upping the pressure on this offensive half now. They're gonna have to keep waiting for something to go through. This has been a game where you just kind of want to watch and observe, you know? These two teams have been playing very good. Oh, there you go. CMF is going to get a nice opening goal finally for Dream Blunt Rotation. The first non-garbage time goal that they have of the series, and it's going to get them their first lead as well. As CMF gets through the defense there. But yeah, this is a game where you a series rather, where you just want to watch and see what these two teams are doing. They both have very different methods of trying to get their wins. Dream Blunt Rotation has been playing overall very aggressive. I've seen Stunt get a lot of very key bumps in the past and demos, opening up the lanes for Ebsky and CMF. Not much has happened so far for this team in this series yet. Oh, Ebsky almost connected on a pinch. That could have been an absolute steamer into the top left. But you can kind of see that when that's missing for Dream Blunt Rotation, their offensive firepower is missing a little bit. They just need to start full sending it, honestly. The high-speed attack is really Dream Blunt Rotation's finest work. Stunt might have a double touch here, and he puts it in. Great double touch there from Stunt to be able to get that through. Like I said, high-speed offense, they're just challenging everything. Someone always on the ball, and Dream Blunt Rotation looking a lot better in game 2. Very well done there from Stunt to get his team second goal on the board. But still plenty of time left for Ballbuster Bozos, and we saw how quickly they came out in game 1. We know they're capable of scoring quick back-to-back goals. Let's see if they can get out of their defensive half first, though. Good pass infield from CMF to Ebsky. Ebsky looking for a double touch of his own. 2 on the backboard and keep away. Oh, 2 jump from that aerial and no one made contact, and the ball's going to go all the way over to the orange half. No one is there. Nando's going to be the first to get to it. Oh, and a bump through. Oh, Frog almost had a chance, but Ebsky barely managed to get his nose of his car on that one. Stunt trying to keep the pressure up. Puts it midfield for Ebsky. Ebsky's going to cut across. Nando, luckily, in net to keep that one away. Chance for Ebsky again, who's up one more time. Might as well add more and more challenges to it. Stunt not on target remotely, but it doesn't really matter because all they need to do is just keep putting threatening pressure on the offensive side. And with a 2-goal lead, as long as you just don't let them get out of their half, you'll be okay. Chance now for Nando to finally get an answer for Ballbuster Bozos. Nice simple goal there from him as he turns around, gets it past Stunt, avoids the demo too, and CMF and Ebsky, maybe a miscommunication there. No one really knew who to go first. But either way, that's something that, you know, can't really have happen. But they're working on it. I'll give it to them. Uh-oh. Ooh, Nando, if he just had gotten around that ball a little bit more, he might have had an angle on net. Ballbuster Bozos finally coming into their own for this second game here. Being a little bit more comfortable going against that offensive pressure that Dream Blunt Rotation has been putting on. Oh, maybe not, as Dream Blunt Rotation continues to open it up over and over and over and over again. The options are always there for them. And again, it's that pressure that keeps mounting for them. Might even have another chance here. Ebsky's going to waterfall it down. Beanboy, good readout. Oh, but 2 have gone. And it looked like that might have been Nando right under Beanboy as well, or to the side of him, who just was unfortunately positioned, went up the wall, and yeah, you're not going to be able to get back for that one, especially with the placement that Stunt put on that ball. And Dream Blunt Rotation now on the other side, absolute bounce back. The momentum really did kick in for them, as they now have an equally large lead. Chance for Nando didn't really amount to anything. Onto the other half, miss there. It might lead to another option for Stunt, who now is going to go for a pancake. Almost had that one off the backboard. It's still going to be open for Ebsky. Stunt trying to style on them now. Even further breaking down their morale. Almost had that one, and Ebsky just comes in. Nice little cleanup. Well done from them. Maybe even extending it further. Ooh, almost able to get past 2. Couldn't really get through. Ballbuster Bozos, I think, for this game, maybe just try and do what Dream Blunt Rotation did and get one goal for the road. A 0-second goal, you know, just get the momentum back up, flip things up again. As clearly it worked for their orange team. But this game might be over. It might be. All right, and Beam Boy is just gonna kind of continue to ice out. You know, this offense just has not been clicking for Ballbuster Bozos in this game, but it happens, I guess. 15 seconds left. Frog's just gonna put this away into the corner. It's not looking for one reset, couldn't get it past. Two challenged, and CMF flicks it over, not gonna make contact. Ebski, though, is gonna come in and put that one in too. And he's been doing pretty much everything on the offense for this team. But that might be the end of this game, 6-1, maybe a Brazil opportunity in a second if they're able to get there. That's definitely gonna be it for Dream Blunt Rotation, though. No chance to get a goal for Ballbuster Bozos. Dream Blunt Rotation. That's a great way to bounce back from that first game, which did not really go their way at all. And now we're gonna have to see what Ballbuster Bozos has to answer into game number 3. This is getting close. This is getting intense too, for sure. As we wait for the players to take the pitch into this third game of the series, two teams have gone completely off in their respective games, pretty much. A very powerful lead for Ballbuster Bozos in game number 1, and Dream Blunt Rotation getting a commanding lead and commanding win in game number 2. Who's going to come out and get this win? Is it going to be another high-scoring, one-sided affair, or is this finally going to be an even game? I don't know. I really have no idea. Guess we'll have to wait. Opening up the pressure seems to be Dream Blunt Rotation. Getting a lot more touches in the blue half. The chance now for Ebski, who charged in. Oh, they might have left the net open. Oh, Nando didn't have boost for it though, so they're alright. And it looked like Orange Team had been kind of creating a lot more opportunities for themselves. The ball was on the blue half for a long time there. And it still remains there as Ebski looking for a double touch in. Oh, a miss on the backboard from Frog, and that almost was a chance for Ebski. Had the angle lined up, but just couldn't quite make the right contact on it. Ball finally is the orange half a lot more. Uh-oh, Beam doesn't have boost, so he's gonna have to take it and let it fall. They were doing a good job of keeping that pressure up. And also dealing with the defense. Uh-oh, he's gonna get bumped out now though, and you can play good defense all you want, but if you're out of the net, there's nothing you can do, and Ebski's just gonna capitalize off of CMF's great awareness there to just get the defender out of the net. Dream Blunt Rotation continuing to roll through Ballbuster Bozos with the first game of the goal, or first goal of the game here. Maybe a chance for Ballbuster Bozos to put long by Nando. Beam Boy cuts across, had more boost than Frog. Frog couldn't get a touch either. Nando to himself in the corner. Good clear from CMF. Ebski has a chance to redirect, maybe get the double touch Ebski, and he's gonna put that one in. High flying mechanics from Ebski, and what a double touch there off of the redirect pass from CMF. That's the kind of mechanical, you know, the mechanical prowess that we expect out of Evsky. He knows exactly what to do, when to do it, and how. As he gets another goal for Dream Blunt rotation. CMF even almost had a chance there. Instead, it's going to go the other way. Nando in a 1v1 against Evsky, and as much as Evsky is good at offense, on defense, especially in a 1v1 against Nando, no one wants to be in that position. And unfortunately for him, he's going to get flicked off to the side, and the ball straight into his own net. Frog wins the race to the boost, gets bumped to the ceiling for it though. As Ballbuster Bozo's gonna have to wait back a little bit. Dream Blunt rotation continuing to pressure. Gets it past 2. Oh, that bounce is not fortunate for CMF. He's not gonna be able to get that one. Evsky still coming in. Almost had another double touch. Probably was looking for more of a shot there, but it goes off the crossbar and didn't really finish that one off the way he wanted. That's okay though, it happens. Good 50 from Nando, looking for more chances to get this out of his half as the ball is still floating around. Finally, Frog comes in to help him out, and Nando looking to create some sort of offense. Something needs to happen quick for Ballbuster Bozos. I know they have 1 goal. It's not absolutely dire straits yet, but that was just Nando taking a good 1v1. I think the full team needs to step in here for Ballbuster Bozos and start creating some chances for themselves. If they're able to do that, like I said, they're a very consistent team all around the pitch. Uh-oh, you can't be going everyone for the ball here. CMF couldn't connect though. He had a pretty, it was wide open, that's for sure. He had a pretty good angle at it too. It wasn't awful. Unfortunately for him, just bounced off his car the wrong way and saved Ballbuster Bozos from like too much of a misfortune. Nando looking for Bean Boy in the middle. Passing play just wasn't any power on it. It's a bit of a miscommunication where they were going for, where they wanted to place the pass, where they wanted to receive it. It happens, you know. CMF's probably going to cut this off. He does. Pops it up for Evsky, who's going to jump up. No boost, still doesn't matter. He gets to that one quick. CMF doesn't really have much boost to create a chance here for himself. Is going to get a pinch on the ground, but Bean Boy's going to be there in time. They're going to continue to push. Dream Blunt rotation never satisfied with the lead, it looks like. Oh, they almost got a pinch between the two of them. Stunt and CMF had a chance there to get it through. Oh my god, Stunt bumped out one, and it looked like Nando made contact on that, but I guess not. That's a pinch between Stunt and CMF. Evsky, oh, what a smart play there to just take his time. Oh, and it did look like Nando touched it because he did, and it looked like Bean Boy came through and ended up hitting it back into his own net, which is unfortunate, to say the least. It happens, though. Oh, a shot from Nando almost through. CMF with a great save there. Keep that one out. Ballbuster Bozos, 20 seconds left to do something. Dream Blunt rotation is not giving them any space at all. They need to learn from this game and move on, because game number 4 is coming up, and that's going to be a match point for Dream Blunt rotation. And I'm sure they're going to be happy to see it, but Ballbuster Bozos, on the other hand, know that they need to lock something in for these next 2 games to try and take this to game 5 and to get the series win. I have no idea what Ballbuster Bozos can do here in this situation. I've even played against Dream Blunt rotation a couple times, and it's just when they get going on offense, especially with that like bump play, but also with the high flying aerials and especially the speed, I think is really the key aspect of their game. When they get going with that, it's very difficult to counter. And I'm just hoping they can get something to connect. Because time is running out, that's for sure. They're on match point now. Need 2 wins to get the series. They need to open up the scoring here. Frog might have a chance. Evsky still in net, keeping that away. And they are doing a great job making sure that they're not going to let anything through, but oh my gosh, how did that one not go in? I just watched Nando take a shot and it didn't go in. That's the first. Off the post, looked like off both of them, and good save from Dream Blunt Rotation to keep it out. Bulbasaur really needed that one to go in. A quick goal to start off the game would have been perfect. Ebsky might even have a chance on the other side. Luckily, he's not able to hit that one. Frog coming in quick. 2 had to go there. Nando had a chance on net, but couldn't really get it the way he wanted it to. Oh my gosh, Bean Boy looked like he wanted to flick, but instead he's going to get bumped out of the way by Ebsky. Nando caught off guard, and Stunt has a chance to take the open net, and he will not say no to that, as Nando just couldn't really get his footing on the ground. Looked like he backflipped on accident. Frog just got beat up by Stunt. And that's going to be the first goal going to Dream Blunt Rotation, which is not at all good. Or Bulbasaur Bozos. As they really need a goal, and soon. Ball staying in the blue half. Not what you want to see if you're Bulbasaur Bozos. You want to get this out quickly, for sure. But unfortunately, Bean Boy just has no boost. Not even going to be able to do anything with that. As the ball stays in the blue half. Nothing really on net yet for Dream Blunt Rotation. But the longer they're able to maintain that pressure, the higher chance of something going in eventually. And here it comes again. Stunt onto the backboard. Nando, soft touch to try to keep it to himself. Good idea there, but he couldn't get it past the first man. Oh, CMF with a whiff though. Might have a chance for, might leave a chance for Frog. And player's still full committing from Ebsky. Is that in the net? It is. Oh my gosh, Ebsky from his own half gets a double touch off of his own sidewall. And this is a great shot, but honestly, it's more of a mistake from Bulbasaur Bozos to not have anyone in the back ready to deal with that. And I don't know what to say other than you can't let that go through for sure. Dream Blunt Rotation looking to take the series. And if they do here, that would be pretty comfortable for them, getting 2 3-1 wins on the day. Continuing to move themselves up into the standing, higher in the standings. Bulbasaur Bozos hopefully not going to go down without a fight though. It's still 2 minutes left to get 2 goals at least to tie it up for now. And I'm sure they're doing their best, but it can't be easy to get past this Dream Blunt Rotation defense and to deal with the offense. Oh, well, as I might have jinxed that myself, as Dream Blunt Rotation chooses to not have any defense. It looked like CMF maybe was hoping to get a pass off to Ebsky. Ebsky was just nowhere there. And he was rotating back for sure, and no chance for him. And that's not good. That is not good. For Bulbasaur Bozos though, chances, a demo from Bean Boy. Oh, Frog just couldn't get over it in time. And unfortunately for him, that's going to mean that he has to wait for another chance to help his team tie up this game. Bean Boy might have to create it himself. Good 50 to get through CMF. No bumps though. Uh-oh, Frog and Nando both went. Might be a breakaway. All Stunt has to do is put it on target, and he might have missed it. Oh, and he missed. And Ebsky missed too. Nando couldn't flick it over, but he's still lurking there. Almost a touch there. Stunt, that might have put Dream Blunt Rotation in a much more comfortable position. But if you can't shoot it on net, well, you're not gonna be able to reap the benefit. Nando's gonna have to try and create a chance himself. It's not gonna be easy to get back into the offensive half the way that Bulbasaur Bozos did on that offensive push. It feels like every chance that they have against Dream Blunt Rotation is a luxury. But Dream Blunt Rotation, the chances that they get, they take advantage. And a great pass infield from Ebsky, the most important part of that play, the demo from CMF. And Stunt's just got a nice little redirect into the back of the net. And now for Frog especially, you really want that one back. But for Ballbuster Bozos, you're starting to panic a little bit, as you haven't been able to get anything going yet as far as offense goes. And they're going to need to change something up. They only have 40 seconds to do it, though. Maybe a chance here now. It should be a 2v1. Oh, Frog managed to double it. 50, though. Oh, and Nando gets bumped out. Is it another open net? Who's going to get there first? It looks like Bean Boy barely. But that Ballbuster Bozos, I know you have to overcommit there, and you have to fully extend to get a goal. But you got to capitalize, otherwise it's going to go the other way. Maybe a chance now. Oh, Frog couldn't get the flip off, and he still manages to pass it to Bean Boy. What a good recovery there from Frog. Couldn't get the first pass, but he does get the second. And that's sometimes all you need. You know, if you can't get it to go the first time, just shoot it again. Pass it again. Do whatever you have to do again. It happens. Frog making up for his previous mistake, but still 15 seconds left, and that's all that Ballbuster Bozos have to create something. Dreambelt rotation, just trying to kill a lot of time on the clock. 2 went for that on the wall, though. Nando might have a chance. He doesn't. Epsky trying to kill it here. Stunt is going to beat out Frog. And Bean Boy is not there at all. Stunt grounds the ball. And that's the end of the series. Dream Blunt rotation 3-1 against Ballbuster Bozos. Came out a lot stronger. And that is how I predicted the series to go, so make of that what you will. But really well played from them. They just were unable, well, from them I mean by Ballbuster Bozos, they were just unable to connect after that first game. It seemed like their offense was doing much better then, but ever since then, that first game ended and Dream Belt Rotation got that one motivation goal, momentum goal. Just couldn't turn it around the other direction. But that's the way it is sometimes. That's the way it is. And that's going to be it for today. We can pull up the schedule one more time, I guess. Just go ahead and see what the standings are going to be at the end of this game. Just had Ballbuster Bozos lose 1-3 against Dream Blunt Rotation. So in the standings, you're going to see Ballbuster Bozos is going to drop further down. They did go to 2-3 after losing to Miko's Mexicans, now to 2-4. Based on game differential, they would also drop below Bava and the Buoys 2.0. Bava and the Buoys now into 7th place. Based on that game differential, and they are going to have a chance to a little bit better of a chance now to get into the playoffs, right on that cusp of sneaking into the top 6. We'll have to see who is going to be able to do that, though. But we do have 2 more weeks left. It's going to be week 7 and week 8 coming up soon, and that'll be the end of the regular season. We'll have 2 more weeks to sort out the last couple games, and to make sure that these teams are able to finish out their seasons strongly the way that they want to. But that's been it for us today. Shout out to Ballbuster Bozos and Dream Blunt Rotation, Miko's Mexicans, and Banana Nut Cheerios for playing their games here today. And we will see you guys next week for week 7. So have a good one.